Hi everyone, it's JoAnn, design team member, digital design team member for Some Odd Girl, and today I have a quick tutorial on how to paper piece your digital images. Now, I know I get this question a lot on how do I paper piece digital images, and it's not that hard, if you can believe that. I know it's easier to do it with when you have the actual physical stamp, because you can just stamp your image and then stamp your image onto pattern paper, cut it out, and boom, you're done. But it's not very hard with digital stamping. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I actually don't do it very often. It's not that it's difficult, it's just that it takes a lot of patience. So what you need is your digital image printed on whatever Copic quality cardstock that you use. This is Nina Solar White, and this is Cheers Kaylee digital image from the Some Odd Girl store. You also need a piece of vellum, which I have right here. Now I have a ton of vellum left over from my wedding 10 years ago, so I've used this quite a bit. So this is actually being put to good use. But you can buy vellum in bulk. I use it every so often, but it's nice to have on hand when you're making some fancier kind of greetings or cards or projects. But I bought this in a ream. It probably only costed like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, but that was 20 years ago. I mean 10 years ago. I'm not that old. So anyway, you need your printed image and whatever software you use. So however you print it, I use Photoshop Elements, and I printed it on an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. That was the size of my project. I didn't delete that file, and I kept printing. So I kept printing and printed onto vellum. So it should match up, as you can see right here. The two images match. Now, when you want to paper piece, you take your piece of pattern paper that you have, and you need washi tape. And I know we all have tons of washi tape in our supply, so this is how you can put it to good use. Use your washi tape for things that you want to be repositioned. So I wanted this pattern for the top of her dress, and I used the washi tape to adhere it down, placed it, and sometimes you can place it and see through the other side and make sure you've got that part covered, as you can see right there. So you know that you are going to print on the part of the paper that will fit. Does that make sense? Is that clear as mud? Anyways, so that is how I do that. So I already have the top of her shirt, and I've got two more pattern paper pieces that I'm going to use to print off for her belt and for her skirt, and I will be right back. So I got my Kaylee all colored up, and now I'm just going to cut out the little pieces that I have for her dress. Now, when you print, you want to make sure you know which side your printer prints on. My printer prints print side down, so it feeds right side up when it comes out of my printer. So then I know every time I need to feed the printer with the vellum and the attached pieces of pattern paper, I have to make sure that my image is facing down. So I'm just going to cut out the little pieces, and I'm probably going to speed up this part of the video right about now. Alright, so I got my pieces cut out. I had a little accident with one of them, and I almost cut my finger off because the pieces were too small. So I am going to take my little Xyron X and create stickers out of them. So I've had this for actually I've used these Xyron X's for a very long time to make stickers. You can use whatever adhesive you want, but this I think is the easiest for me, especially when it comes to small pieces. They just create the sticker, and it just makes it so super easy to just plop in there and use. Especially with carving. And here's that little tiny little piece that I accidentally snipped off, so I'm going to try to salvage it. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's see. Anyway. So now it's stuck in the little Xyron. Aha. Oh, there you go. Okay, if all goes well, this should just form like a little puzzle. I'm gonna start with the top of her dress first. And I think it would be easier if you choose to paper piece digital images, choose images that aren't super intricate to cut. It makes it easier in the long run for you. Oh, I cut her sash. Actually, I can salvage part of the sash, so. That's that piece. And then and my fingers are too fat for this. Alright, okay, I am going to cut the piece of her sash out and then create the rest of the card, and I'll be back with the finished product. Alright, I'm back and I finished my card. So here is Cheers Kaylee. I paper pieced her using, oh gosh, this paper pad from Crate Paper called Storyteller. It's old. I think I picked this up at TJ Maxx. Long time ago anyway. I just created my card base, or my card front. I used some Freckle Fawn Oh Dear Me from the Oh Dear Me kit, this wooden banner and this epoxy that we got to play with for the blog hop with Freckle Fawn a couple weeks ago. So I hope you guys were able to participate in that because that was super fun. And I paper pieced her dress, I think you can see that. So I hope you guys like what you see. I hope you were inspired, and I hope you learned something new, or a new technique anyway. If you happen to paper piece any digital images, I would love to see. So please, please, please let me know, and I would love to see what you create. Be sure to stop by my blog at joeboogie.typepad.com for more projects, and be on the lookout at someoddgirlblog.com for more projects. Don't forget to subscribe to the Some Odd Girl Stamps. Or actually, it's not called Some Odd Girl Stamps. Some Odd Girls, the YouTube channel. And I want to say something. Oh, and be sure to join the Facebook group where we have discussions and challenges every 2 weeks. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I would love to see what you create, y'all. Hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.